Hi, friends. For circle time today, we're going to do 5 things. We're going to talk about our 5 senses using our Mr. Potato Head song. We're going to read 2 stories. We're going to find something that smells in our kitchen and share it with our friends. And we're going to take some deep breaths. Let's start with our song. I have Mr. Potato Head, and guess what? He's missing all of his parts. He's just a potato. Let's help him. Potato Head has one head, one head, one head. Potato Head has one head so that he can think. Potato Head has 2 eyes, 2 eyes, 2 eyes. Potato Head has 2 eyes so that he can see. Potato Head has one nose, one nose, one nose. Potato Head has one nose so that he can smell. Potato Head has 2 ears, 2 ears, 2 ears. Potato Head has 2 ears so that he can hear and listen. Potato Head has one mouth, one mouth, one mouth. Potato Head has one mouth so that he can eat. Potato Head has 2 arms, 2 arms, 2 arms. Potato Head has 2 arms so that he can reach. Potato Head has 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. Potato Head has 2 feet so that he can walk. There he is! Mr. Potato Head has all of his parts now. Last week we talked about seeing, using our eyes to see things. This week we're going to talk about using our nose to smell. We can smell things all day long. Right, Mr. Potato Head? Good job. Okay, our Potato Head song is all done. Now we're going to read a book about a really smelly bear. This book is called Big Smelly Bear. It's about a bear that doesn't smell very good. He's kind of stinky. Big Smelly Bear never washed. Big Smelly Bear never brushed. Big Smelly Bear never took a bath. And Big Smelly Bear was followed by a big smelly stink wherever he went. Flies buzzed all around him, but they were the only ones that ever came close. When the animals in the forest got a whiff of Big Smelly Bear, they ran away as quickly as they could. So they got a whiff. That means they smelled with their nose. Do you smell, Big Smelly Bear? None of this seemed to bother Big Smelly Bear, but sometimes he did think that it would be nice to have a friend. Then one morning, everything changed. Big Smelly Bear woke up with the most terrible itch. He tried to scratch his back with his paw, but he couldn't reach. He was so itchy. He tried rolling on the ground in the dirt, but that didn't stop the itching either. Big Smelly Bear was itchier and dustier than ever. Oh no, he's so dirty and itchy and stinky, Big Smelly Bear. He tried scratching his back with a tree branch, but that made the itch even itchier. He tried rubbing his back against the trunk of an old tree, but that didn't help at all. I would scratch your back for you, said a voice from above, but you are much too smelly. Big Smelly Bear looked up and saw Big Fluffy Bear sitting in some branches. Big Fluffy Bear smiled at Big Smelly Bear. Why don't you just take a bath? Asked Big Fluffy Bear. Then you wouldn't itch or smell. Because I don't need a bath, replied Big Smelly Bear. Why, yes you do, said Big Fluffy Bear. No, I don't, said Big Smelly Bear. Yes, you do, shouted Big Fluffy Bear, because you stink. Both bears sat quietly for just a minute. Then Big Smelly Bear sighed a big sigh. Oh, all right, he said, and he went down to the hill to the pond. When Big Smelly Bear got out of the pond, he shook the water off from his big body. Big Fluffy Bear jumped down from the tree and sniffed. There, she said, that's much better. Now you smell all clean. And she scratched his back for him. The itch was gone. Big Smelly Bear sighed. Thank you, he said. Then he gave Big Fluffy Bear's back a little scratch too. I'm not going to take any more baths, said Big Smelly Bear. Big Fluffy Bear smiled, and the two big bears had a little bear hug. Big Smelly Bear liked Big Fluffy Bear very much. Even though he said he would never bathe again, sometimes late at night he would wander down to the big pond, and you can guess what he was doing. Look at Big Smelly Bear. He's taking a bath. He finally loves taking baths. And now he's not so stinky anymore. He smells clean. The end. Oh, that was such a silly book about a big smelly bear. Okay, our second book is a really fun guessing game. It's called Whose Nose and Toes. Whose nose is that? There's a little tiger. Do you see his nose right there? And I see a clue. I wonder what animal has a nose like that one. Looks like he has a very long nose with spots. Let's see. Whose nose and toes? Whose nose and toes is that peeking around the corner? I see orange and black stripes. It's Tiger's nose and Tiger's toes. Here's our next one. Whose nose is that? Can you guys see? I see a snout, and it looks like it's pink, and the animal says, you're right, it's Pig's nose. Little piggy, there's his snout that he can smell with. Okay, let's look at our next clue. Ooh, whose nose is that? I see a bill. Looks like it's orange, and the animal says, quack, quack, quack. Whose nose is it? You're right. It's a duck nose. There's his bill. Let's look at our next clue. Ooh, this one's tricky. Whose nose is that? Ooh, I see some nostrils and I see a horn. Could it be a dinosaur? Or an elephant? No, it's a rhinoceros nose. There's his nose and his horns. That's how he smells. Ooh, whose nose is this? Wow, this animal looks really tall. And I see some brown spots. Is it a horse? Could it be? It's a giraffe nose. That giraffe is so tall. Oh, whose nose is that? I see white fur with black spots. Is it a cat or a dog? You're right, it's a doggy nose. Oh, whose nose is that? I see a furry little nose and a chin. What animal does that look like to you? It's Monkey's nose. Whose nose is that? Looks like it's black and I see two nostrils. Could it be a horse? Or maybe a cow? It's a cow's nose. There's his nose. Ooh, look at this nose. I see sharp teeth and scaly skin. Whose nose is that? Crocodile nose. It's a crocodile nose. Oh no, look at this long nose. Whose nose is that? It's long and gray. It's elephant's nose. He's spraying some water. All of these animals have different noses. They use their noses to smell just like we do. But their noses all look so different from ours and from each other. Pretty cool, huh? The end. Great job, you guys. Our books are all done. Now, I want you guys to go to your kitchens and see if you can find something that smells. You can look in your spice cabinet. You can look in your refrigerator, wherever you want. Go find something that smells and bring it back, and I'm going to show you what I found. Okay, in my kitchen, I found an orange. And if you open this orange up, if you peel it, I'm going to use my nose to smell it. It smells so sweet, kind of like a summer day. I love how oranges smell. Do you guys want to smell? Okay. I also found some pepper. I open up my pepper. Oof! This pepper smells spicy and kind of hot. Yeah, that's black peppers, very spicy. Ooh, in my kitchen, I also had some sunscreen lotion. If I open up and smell, use my nose to smell. Ooh, it smells like a summer day at the pool. I can kind of smell coconuts and maybe some pineapple. It smells very sweet. You can smell the lotion? Yeah, it's my suntan lotion. Let's see. Ooh, I found another spice. This is pumpkin pie spice. We use it when we make pumpkin pies. It smells so warm and cozy. It smells like pumpkins and kind of like cinnamon and nutmeg. It smells really yummy. And lastly, I found some coffee in my kitchen. My coffee smells so yummy. Here are my coffee beans. Can you guys see my coffee beans? Coffee beans smell so good. It kind of reminds me of a cold day. Kind of smells like chocolate, these beans do. Coffee beans kind of smell like chocolate and fruit. Coffee beans are so yummy. They smell delicious. They make me want a cup of coffee. What did you find in your kitchen? I can't wait to see what you found. Okay, our special activity is all done. Now we're going to end our circle time by taking some deep breaths. We're going to smell the flowers and blow out the candles. We can use our nose to take deep breaths if we feel mad or sad and we need to calm our bodies down. Our noses help us with deep breathing. So let's practice flower breath.
You start with the seed deep in the ground. Sit up as tall as you can and pull your belly in. Close your eyes and imagine a beautiful flower in front of you. See all the colors of your flower in your mind. See all its different parts, its stem. Maybe it has some leaves and its colorful petals. You're curious to smell this flower, so bring it up close to you. Take a long breath in through your nose and let it all the way out through your mouth. Take a long breath in through your nose and let it all the way out through your mouth. Imagine what your flower smells like. Once more, take a long breath in through your nose and let it all the way out. Sit up nice and tall and open your eyes. Everything's in.
Wonderful job, you guys. Did you smell your flowers? My flower smelled so sweet, like roses. It was beautiful. I was holding a red flower with a green stem and green leaves. Fresh flowers smell so good. Wonderful breathing, my friends. We are all done with circle time. Thanks for exploring our noses with me and smelling different things from our kitchen and guessing different animal noses and reading a book about that stinky, stinky bear. Have a good night. Bye, friends.